When I first met Elizabeth Keene, and I'll introduce her a little more formally in a minute, but Elizabeth Keene, I remember the first time I met her, she just it has such a gentle demeanor and just such peaceful energy. And I thought, it just feels good to be around her. And over the years, that certainly has proved itself more than true. So when we were going to recognize our Indigenous communities tonight, and I was thinking about who might be the perfect person to do that introduction and make some remarks, I thought of Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is the Vice President of Mission Effectiveness at St. Mary's Hospital and Healthcare Center in Lewiston. But more than that, she's just a lovely, lovely, lovely person who actually even brought her husband tonight. And Frank is sitting right there. So it's nice for us to meet Elizabeth's husband too, and to know that such a nice person married such a nice person. So without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Elizabeth Keene. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Candace, and good evening, everybody. On behalf of our State Palliative Care and Quality of Life Advisory Council, we want to welcome you all this evening. This is our inaugural statewide palliative care conference. It has been a dream for several years, and we are so excited that it has finally come to fruition and that we could actually do it in person. So that is really exciting. We are here for these next 2 days to really reflect and learn from each other on what matters most. And so as we gather this evening, we would like to acknowledge that we are on the land of the First Nations people of the Wabanaki Confederacy, who nurtured this space as stewards of the earth. We honor the presence of those First Nation ancestors who knew this land as their home. The Wabanaki lived on this land for thousands of years before the arrival of European colonizers. Indigenous people live here still and are a vital part of this community and state. It's especially important to acknowledge this as we celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day this long weekend. Tonight, we host a listening session as we begin our palliative care conference. Our colleague, Madonna Arsenault, a former hospice volunteer and chaplain who unfortunately could not be with us this evening, shared these thoughts related to listening. There are more than 95 Passamaquoddy words for listening. The words convey how we listen in a variety of ways. There's a different word about listening as obeying, listening as in paying attention, listening as in eavesdropping, listening as in sounds that are fading away, listening as being the one who's being listened to, a separate word for listening and not hearing, such as being hard-headed, and listening for something, such as the footsteps of a loved one. Listening also involves the context and whether people, animals, places, things, or the creator are involved. There is a beautiful Passamaquoddy word which is embedded in an understanding of faith, listening, and trust, meaning she or he listens well, pays attention to others, and trusts or has faith in what they say. It intends that the spirit, body, and all of its parts listen, that the mind is still, and the heart and soul listen with a gentle and non-judgmental spirit. What a gift to have someone listen to us in this way. We hope we can do that this evening as we listen to stories that convey some of the most meaningful human experiences. At this time, I would like to invite Kelly Neptune, who used to serve as volunteer with Northern Light Hospice and is going to share with us some incredible flute. So Kelly, welcome and thank you.
Can everybody hear me? I'd like to invite everybody on a journey tonight, a journey into ourselves, a short journey, to really listen to how music can affect us, not just mentally, but physically. I'll play two songs for you tonight, two very different songs. The first song is by Mary Youngblood, and is an Indigenous woman that I've followed closely, and she's taught me so much. So please enjoy. Thank you, everybody, for letting me be here tonight.
Thank you, Kelly. What a beautiful way to start our evening. Thank you so much. At this time, I will turn it over to Candace Powell, who will help us get ready for our listening session and invite our listening panel to come forward and set the stage for us for how the listening session will work.